Your wife is tired, not of you, of the performance, of the pressure, of the feeling that every touch is a transaction, every kiss is a request, every hug is a prelude. She is tired of being the gatekeeper, of being the one who decides, of being the one who says yes or no while you wait like a dog at the door. And you? You are tired of waiting, of guessing, of trying to read signals that change daily, of feeling like a beggar in your own bed, of feeling rejected, of feeling unwanted, of feeling like you are too much and never enough at the same time. I have sat with hundreds of couples in my practice, and the pattern is the same. The man asks like he is asking for a favor. The woman hears a demand dressed as a request. Both feel alone. Both feel misunderstood. Both stop asking, and the bed becomes a desert. Today, I am going to tell you what healthy couples do. Not the ones who have more sex, the ones who have better connection. Because connection is what she actually wants. And when she gets it, the rest follows. Not because you asked better, because you became better. So listen, this is not about manipulation. This is about understanding. This is about becoming the man she actually wants to be close to. If you are ready to stop begging and start connecting, hit subscribe and turn on the bell. Next week, I am breaking down the exact phrases that make her feel safe enough to want you. You do not want to miss it. Stop asking. Start inviting. The biggest mistake men make is they ask for intimacy like they are asking for a loan. Can we? Is tonight okay? Do you feel like it? Are you in the mood? Every question puts pressure on her. Every question makes her the decider. Every question reminds her that she is the gatekeeper and you are the beggar. And gatekeepers get tired. Gatekeepers resent the role. Gatekeepers start saying no just to feel like they have power in the relationship. Healthy couples do not ask. They invite. They create an environment where intimacy is possible. They do not say, "Can we?" They say, "I was thinking about you today." They do not say, "Are you in the mood?" They say, "You look beautiful when you are tired." They do not say, "Do you feel like it?" They say, "Come here." Not as a demand, as an invitation, as a space she can enter or not, without pressure, without consequence, without the silent treatment if she says no. The invitation is the opposite of the request. The request says, "I need this from you." The invitation says, "I have this for you." And that shift, that tiny shift from taking to giving, from needing to offering, from asking to inviting, changes everything. Because she does not want to be needed. She wants to be wanted. And wanted is only sexy when it is not desperate. Desperation is repellent. Desire is magnetic. I have watched men cry in my office about how they do everything right and still get rejected. They bring flowers, they help with dishes, they give massages, they are patient, they are kind, they are understanding, and they are desperate. Desperate for validation, desperate for proof that they are loved, desperate for the physical confirmation that they are enough. And women can smell desperation from across the room. It does not matter how nice the flowers are. It does not matter how long the massage lasts. If underneath the gesture is a man who needs her to respond, who needs her to validate him, who needs her to make him feel okay, the gesture is poison. Because it is not a gift, it is a transaction. It is not love, it is need. And need is not sexy. Need is a child. Need is a burden. Need is the opposite of the man she wants to be close to. The man she wants is the one who is okay without her, who is full on his own, who has a life, a purpose, a self that exists independently of her approval. And from that fullness, from that abundance, he invites her. He does not need her. He wants her. And want is only powerful when need is absent, when he can walk away and chooses to stay, when he can be alone and chooses to be with her. That choice, that abundance, that lack of desperation is what makes her feel safe enough to say yes. Because yes to a desperate man is a trap. Yes to a man who is okay either way is a gift. The daily check-in that changes everything. Healthy couples do not wait until bedtime to talk about intimacy. They do not let the pressure build until one person explodes and the other shuts down. They check in daily, not about sex, about connection, about how she is feeling, about what she needs, about what is on her mind, about what is stressing her, about what is making her feel distant. And they do not check in to fix. They check in to witness, to listen, to be present, to say, "I see you," without trying to change anything. I tell men in my practice, ask her 3 questions every day. Not, "How was your day?" That is a greeting, not a question. Ask, "What was the hardest part of your day?" Ask, "What do you need from me right now?" Ask, "What is making you feel distant from me?" And then shut up. Do not fix. Do not solve. Do not offer advice. Just listen. Just witness. Just be there. Because when she feels seen, when she feels heard, when she feels like you are actually interested in her inner world and not just her body, the wall comes down. Not because you earned it, because you deserved it, because you became safe. And safe is the only thing that makes a woman want to be close. Not flowers, not massages, not patience, safety, emotional safety. The feeling that she can say no and you will not collapse. The feeling that she can say yes and you will not demand more. The feeling that she can be exactly where she is and you will meet her there. Let me ask you something that will sting. When was the last time you asked her what she needed without wanting anything in return? Drop the word witness in the comments if you are starting to see the difference. I want to know how many of us have been taking instead of seeing. Your energy speaks before you do. You think she hears your words. She feels your energy. She feels the tension in your shoulders when you touch her. She feels the need in your hands. She feels the expectation in your kiss. She feels the hunger that is not about her, but about your own emptiness. And her body responds to that energy before her mind can process it. If your energy is hungry, she closes. If your energy is full, she opens. If your energy is taking, she protects. If your energy is giving, she receives. This is not woo-woo. This is biology. Women are wired to detect threat, to detect need, to detect desperation. And your body broadcasts all of it. The way you breathe, the way you touch, the way you look at her, the way you wait for her response. All of it is data. All of it is information. All of it tells her whether you are safe or dangerous. And dangerous does not mean violent. Dangerous means unpredictable. Dangerous means needy. Dangerous means your emotional stability depends on her response. That is the danger she feels. That is the danger that makes her say no. That is the danger that makes her avoid your touch. That is the danger that makes the bed a desert. So fill yourself first. Before you touch her, before you ask her, before you invite her, fill your own cup, have your own life, have your own purpose, have your own peace. And from that fullness, touch her. From that abundance, invite her. From that safety, want her. Because a full man is the only man she feels safe being close to. The language of intimacy. Words matter, but not the way you think. Can we have sex tonight? Is a contract. I was thinking about you today, is a bridge. Are you in the mood? Is pressure. You look beautiful when you are tired, is presence. Do you want to? Is need. I want you, is desire. The difference is subtle. The difference is everything. Healthy couples learn the language of invitation. They learn to express desire without demand. They learn to want without needing. They learn to be close without taking. And that language is not about the words. It is about the intention behind them. Is your intention to get something or to give something? Is your intention to fill your own emptiness or to share your fullness? Is your intention to take her body or to be close to her heart? She knows the difference. Her body knows the difference. Her nervous system knows the difference. And she responds accordingly. So learn the language. Practice the intention. Become the man who gives instead of takes, who invites instead of asks, who wants instead of needs. And watch what happens when she feels safe enough to want you back. What happens when she says no? This is the test. The moment she says no, the moment she is not in the mood, the moment she pulls away, the moment she closes. What do? Most men fail here. They get quiet, they get distant, they punish her with silence. They make her feel guilty, they sulk, they withdraw, they make the no more expensive than it should be. And every time they do that, they teach her that no is dangerous, that no has consequences, that no is not safe. And the next time, she will not say no. She will avoid the question. She will avoid the touch. She will avoid the bed. She will avoid you, because you made no unsafe. Healthy couples make no safe. They make no normal. They make no okay. When she says no, he says, I understand. I love you. Good night. No punishment, no withdrawal, no silence, no guilt, just acceptance, just safety, just the message that her body is hers and her choice is respected. And that safety, that respect, that lack of consequence is what makes her feel safe enough to say yes next time. Because yes is only sexy when no is safe. Yes is only real when no is real. Yes is only connection when no is connection too. And the man who can handle her no is the man she eventually says yes to. Not because he earned it, because he became safe. So what do you do with this? You stop asking. You stop begging. You stop performing. You stop tracking your niceness against her responses. You start filling your own cup. You start having a life. You start being okay without her. You start checking in daily without wanting anything. You start witnessing her without fixing her. You start inviting her without needing her. You start wanting her from a place of fullness instead of emptiness. You start becoming the man she feels safe being close to. Not because you are perfect, because you are present, because you are full, because you are safe. And safe is the only thing that makes a woman want to be close. Safe is the only thing that makes her open. Safe is the only thing that turns a desert into an oasis. Not because you asked better, because you became better. If this hit you in the chest, hit that like button so more men who need this can find it. Subscribe and turn on the bell if you want to keep getting the truth that most people are too scared to say. Drop a comment below with the word full if you are done being empty. And if you know a man who is exhausting himself begging and getting rejected, send this to him. He deserves to know that the answer is not in asking better, it is in becoming whole. Until next time, stop asking, start becoming. This is Mind of Connection. I will see you soon.